Hey up adventurers, you join us on a Disney Dream at Sea day. Let's go! Right, okay, so it's really early, it's like 6:30 early, but we're out doing fish extenders. Only reason being, people have been having their fish extender items stolen out of their fish extenders. And worse than that, the whole fish extender actually being taken. So we're going to try and do it early so people get up, can get what they've got and take it back inside before any of that happens. Never seen the concierge deck before, that was quite posh. Okay, so we've got one more fish extender delivery to do for this morning. We're just going to head through the atrium, have a quick look how that's being dressed for the silver anniversary sailings, whilst there's nobody about, because it is still relatively early at 7 o'clock. Once we've done this, we're going to head to Cabanas for breakfast, and then Sam's off for a massage, and I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I'm sure I'll take you along for the journey. Stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Okay, so whilst we're here and it's quiet, let's talk shops. So when we got on board, well, before we got on board, there was quite a few people talking about wanting the lounge fly bag, and in the window just here you could see them all stacked up, and that looked like the only stock that they'd got. That was kind of the impression that it gave, because it was all stacked up behind the till. So the queue started forming around about 4:30. Now that's an hour and a half before the shop opens. So we weren't obviously willing to do that. But as we went into the shop later on, after the Golden Mickey's show had finished, they were bringing more stock out to fill the shelves up. And as much as they say that they're not going to restock, we've seen them restock once, and it was the same story on the staycations. There was extra stock that they said that they didn't have. So maybe not plan to go first thing in queue, because there is an opportunity that you will get what you want anyway. Right, last fish extender. Got to go downstairs. That was one of the best doors on the ship so far. Adriana and Tom, lots of effort gone into that, so yeah, very good, very good. So we've just finished on deck 2, and this is the Enchanted Garden. Yesterday we didn't put too much footage in of it because it was really busy, but yeah, the restaurant's so nice. Like I said yesterday, it gives you that Crystal Palace or less so but Plaza Gardens type vibe from Walt Disney World and Disneyland Paris. So yeah, I like that one. And then we are going to do this at some point, the Midship Detective Agency. So we'll take you along for that once we get started. It's probably not going to be today, but yeah, something extra to do on the ship. All the cast members working terribly hard to get everything set up for today. It is chucking it down at the minute, so hopefully we avoid that a little bit later on. This isn't very much Disney magic, is it? So we're still waiting for sunrise this morning. Hopefully the sun comes through and breaks this rain away. We haven't got any major plans today, and it's a day at sea, so if it's raining it's not too much of an issue. Well, it doesn't rain in Spain, right? Surely. So after doing all that fish extender stuff, which was basically in the middle of the night, I see why Santa Claus works late now. It's much easier to get your job done. Okay, so we are going to Cabanas for breakfast. It opens at 7:30, so it's not quite open yet. Although the door did open. Duh, duh, duh. Okay, so they're just getting Cabanas ready for breakfast, but it is open to be able to walk through, so this gives you a general idea of what you're looking at inside Cabanas. You've got your drink stations and then your food stations here on the left. Morning. 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 So you've got a cereal station. Morning. Yeah. Okay. Morning. We've got cold meats and cheese selection. Yogurts, pastries. So we are a little bit early, so it is only the sort of continental stuff that is open at the moment. Donuts for breakfast, that's legal, isn't it? On a Disney cruise you're allowed to do that. And then as you come towards the back of Cabanas, you have got an outdoor deck which looks over the rear of the ship. If it wasn't raining, I'd probably go out there, but yeah, not today. And then it does continue round, so it's a big U shape. So Cabanas Restaurant is actually used as the thoroughfare through from side to side of the ship at the rear, so you can come through at any time. And then a couple of my favourite things about this restaurant are the clocks, which have the park times at all the different parks around the world, and also the literal sand castles. Morning.
Good morning.
And then to complement the continental breakfast, you've got a range of hot foods as well. Happy days. Okay, so it's a typical Disney hot breakfast. Sausage, bacon, eggs, hash browns, and this little muffin. Okay, so that's Cabanas breakfast done. We was only in there till about 20 to 8. Like I say, Sam's got her massage this morning, so we're on a bit of a time frame. Yeah, really good, just some typical Disney breakfast, but start the day off right with that. So Sam has headed off to Senses for her massage, I'm just going to have a wander around the boat now and have a look at some of the highlights of the ship. So Nemo's Reef is a small splash pad area. You've got a little slide at the back. All the characters from Finding Nemo. It's got a glass gate around the outside, just so you can keep an eye on your little ones as they are in here. This is one of the only exits, there's this one, and there's a small gate on that side. The play hours currently 9 AM to 6 PM. Sam will be happy when she gets back from her massage. So that was a whistle-stop tour around the ship, just showing some of the highlights of what we've seen so far. Probably not going to do a full ship tour because it's been done plenty of times before, but yeah, hope you enjoyed what you saw so far. Okay, so while Sam has her massage, I'm just doing a bit of editing. So some people missed the sailing away party, so I'm going to drop that one first, I think. There's me. This is my favourite channel, which is the bridge view. Now I can imagine that this is quite good when you're somewhere like the Bahamas or the Norwegian fjords. Not so great today, but it kind of matches the weather that we were experiencing outside. Not kind of matches, it does, because that's outside. Okay, so Sam made it back from her spa. As you know, Sam doesn't come on camera, but $161.22 in total, so it was $179 originally, $50 off, and then by the time you add the gratuity on, $161.22. Although she does say she's relaxed, so it must be worth it. Okay, so we did go to Cabanas earlier, like we showed you. However, we do want to have a look at every restaurant for sort of each meal that's on offer. So we are here at the Enchanted Garden. taking on a bit of breakfast. So this is kind of what is on offer. And again, I'm not going to go through it line by line because it will probably change before any of you guys get on board. But it just gives you a general idea of what's available. And today we've got a fantastic view, if it ever focuses. Out to sea. Okay, I don't know what to go for, DCL Express or the Southern Hash. Sam's going for the very, very French toast.
Hello, good morning. Would you like anything?
Go on then, let's go for the Southern Hash. Okay, here's mine, the Southern Hash, and Sam's French toast with bacon. It was tasty overall. The egg's got a bit of a funny taste to it, so yeah, we'll leave that. But yeah, overall, nice little breakfast. So in the atrium currently is the Princess Gathering. You've got Ariel, Cinderella, Tiana and Belle. The sun's come out all of a sudden, look at that. That makes it feel more like a holiday. We have returned to goodies. Okay, so we've got some pixie dust from the McGill cabin. A sweet treat from 6060. And a fish extender from Adriana and Tom. If you remember our video from yesterday, we went to drop ours off over there for those guys as well. That label's really cool. So in the fish extender, it was a Disney Dream bottle opener. That'll come in handy at home. What a difference a couple of hours makes. It does help when you can move the hotel to the sun though, I guess. So we're just in line for the magic shot here in front of the funnel. Okay, so it's an Insta 360. So we'll put the photo in now to show you what that looks like. So we're just doing some pixie dusting back to the people that have dropped some bits off for us. We're going the wrong way, of course, so we're going to spin round. Heading up to deck 5 now. We've also bought our pins to do some pin trading on the boards as we go, as and when we find them.
It's a duck.
Ah, we got a duck.
It's from Vicky. She's brought back more stuff.
And there's something in mine as well. I didn't realise it was that type of cruise. 8584. Thank you for the opportunity to pin trade. That's amazing. In case of emergency, break glass for the Mickey bar. Someone's already had one. Okay, let's go for a stop at Vanellope's. Oh no, the go-kart's out of stock. We'll have to go for the cup instead. So, massive selection of ice creams at this end. We're not getting one of them really, I promise. If anybody needs to fill up.
No, I said I needed a dessert. $8 hours. Thank you so much. Dad, am I going to get any else? Why am I?
Oh, I'm just then a massive toppings bar for your ice cream there. So we're going for the chocolate Oreo 25th cookie. That's $3.50. Okay, so that was $3.50, no tax, so just a straight $3.50. Right, okay. I was really excited by the 360 shot, and then this is what it is. Right, you ready? I look like a bobblehead. No. Okay, so we've been for a freshen up, and now we're going to go and do some pin trading on people's doors. We've got 3 on deck 7 that we saw earlier that we're going to come back and have a trade on.
I like for Daisy. Should we get Daisy egg?
Let's get Daisy egg.
We'll swap for an orange bird. So a bird for a bird. My hands are too. Orange bird. Oh, oh. No. Okay, dog. Change my mind.
Can't decide which one she wants. Which one do we go for? Dog. Thank you, Victoria and Adam. Good trade.
I'm here for the food. I think I'm here for the pin.
Which one would you go for? I'm here for the food, I think.
Here for the food.
Let's have a look at it. Yeah, that one.
These are in our pin tray. These are in our fish extender fruit.
Right, which one we're going to trade for it?
Get rid of this one. Put it here because I like him trying to get it in there.
So the first time we went to Walt Disney World, we pin traded every one but one of those skull and crossbones. We couldn't get Goofy, so we had to buy it off eBay to complete the set. So we found another door on the way, the Lane family, who are trading as well. We've gone for a tomato. And we're going to trade with... Oh, we've already traded. There we go.
15, please.
Okay, you can open the box. You can go with 2 numbers each.
Ooh, it's a good.
Thank you.
21.
That's nice.
Thank
Do
you
you
very
want to
Thank
go
you.
with
So Mickey's finished his meet and greet, so we just saw him walking away there. We didn't get there in time to join the back of the queue. Okay, some time has passed since we last spoke. We're heading off to the Royal Palace for some lunch. So the Royal Palace is positioned just off the atrium. And as we spin round, there's the dining room. Okay, so this is the dining room. Getting very much Cinderella's royal table vibes in here. Thank you.
Okay, so there isn't really appetizing. I want the lemon meringue pie though, I think.
Okay, so I'm going to go for the sausage pizza. I'm going to have something different off the children's menu, of course. And Sam's going for the steak. Right, okay, so there's Sam's Happy Days. Are you ready for this? Sausage pizza. Happy Days. So this is off the children's menu, believe it or not. And for pudding, the lemon meringue cheesecake. So the decor in this place is really good and obviously themed to the princesses. Food, we really enjoyed it. It was Sam had the steak, which was apparently better than the one that she had the day before in Animator's Palette. And my pizza was, very much childlike, but I enjoyed it. So this restaurant, sort of circular, and then right in the middle is a table with a big centerpiece. our assistant server, Maya. Thank you very much, thank you. See you tonight. Thank you. Okay, so our assistant server Maya recognised us when we were sat eating and came over and said hello. And then just as we were leaving, Inatup, he said bye to us and we'll see you later on. So it's amazing that they can remember faces. I'd be absolutely terrible at this. That they recognise you. Maya even came over and greeted us by name, which I don't know whether she's been prompted. Obviously you have to give your stateroom number, so I don't know whether it comes up somewhere. But yeah, I won't be able to do it. I can barely remember Sam's name sometimes. Okay, so we're just sat taking in some of the sun that's finally come out. We are going to go and do the Art of the Theme Show tour. It's a walk-in tour of the ship, taking in the Imagineering and artistry of the ship. It's a guided tour by a cast member and it takes 45 minutes. We're not going to put the whole thing in, but we'll give you a little bit of a snippet to show you what that's all about. Okay, so that couldn't really be something that was vlogged. It was quite an informative tour all around the ship. It wasn't just the artwork, it was about the design of the ship and things like that as well. Yeah, so would I do it again? Probably not. Was it an hour well spent? Yeah, did a little bit of detail around Disney. So yeah, definitely. One of the things that we have found out though, someone's been stealing from our fish extender, which ain't great. So just before we went to that, we nipped back to the room and we had some bits in our fish extender. But because our host was in, we didn't go in, we left the fish extender stuff there, and just as we've come past we've realised stuff's gone missing. So yeah, not that great, that's not. But we're just in the line now to meet Cinderella. It's not a massive line, unlike Rapunzel, so Rapunzel's meeting at the same time, and that queue must be 90 minutes at least. It's massive, it snakes all the way around the shops. Okay, so change of plan, we're going to meet Goofy instead. It's a shorter line and we'd much rather meet Goofy than Cinderella, because we have got the Royal Gathering booked for later on this trip.
Come on up. Oh, big cuddles. There we go. Love the. Oh, and oh wait, are those your ears? No, but you have ears on top of your head. Yeah. Those. Got it. Awesome. Big smile right here.
From room 909.
There we go. Something survived and it didn't get stolen. Thank you, room 909.
9019.
9019. Of course. So I think the early starts caught up with us both, so we're back at the room. We're going to have an hour, chill out, and then head back out a little bit later on. Goofy was a fun meet and greet then, and hopefully we'll do some more of the sort of Fab Five characters over the next sort of day or two. You ever done that thing as an adult where you think I'll just have a quick nap because I'm really tired, and then you wake up an hour later and you feel much worse? Yeah, that's me. Right, Beauty and the Beast show. We'll catch up afterwards. Right, okay, let's see what the fuss is about the award-winning Beauty and the Beast show. We'll catch up afterwards. Okay, so I've just grabbed a seat on the veranda. We've just come back from the Beauty and the Beast show. So it was fantastic, exactly what we would expect from a Disney theatre show. The only reason that wouldn't break my top 3 is because we've kind of seen it before. So I love the fact that it told the whole story. The mob song was really good, which is the one where Gaston's on his way up to the castle. So that's my favourite part. But because I've kind of seen it before, we've seen it at the theatre, we've seen it in Walt Disney World and here. That's the only reason it wouldn't break into my sort of top 3 shows. But that's the best show I've seen on Disney property for quite some time as a new show. So yeah, really happy with that. We're just going to take half an hour now, get freshened up and head down for dinner. We are at the Royal Palace tonight, so where we were for lunch, believe it or not. So a bit of bad planning from our side, but yeah, we'll head down there and we'll catch up with you in a while. So we're just sat here minding our own business, and there's either a whale or dolphin just out off the left hand side of the ship. Seeing if we can spot them again. Okay, the chances of getting this on camera now are going to be slim. There. Round to table 58 we go. Are you okay? Amazing, thank you. So remember earlier I was on about all the artwork. Well, our table number 58 is literally there, and the exit is just there. Okay, so this restaurant is French cuisine, so I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy a huge amount, but we'll show you what's on offer, we'll show you what we get, and we'll give you a little bit of a review at the end. Okay, appetizers, there we go. I'm going to go for the brie because I'm not sure that I'll like anything else. This is the entree list. I'm going to go for the fillet steak. Right, okay, so that's the brie, nice and straightforward. And then Sam wasn't sure, so she ordered the escargot. I'm not convinced by that. So because Sam wasn't sure, they bought brie and escargot for her to try. Okay, so I wouldn't choose it, but if I had to eat it, I would. Okay, so I went for the steak. And Sam went for the duck. Desserts down the bottom. Strawberry shortcake sundae it is. Ask and you shall receive a Mickey Premium bar. Amazing, thank you. See you tomorrow. Okay, so May, who is our assistant server, has just made Sam an origami flower just as we was leaving. We'll have a catch up regarding the meal once we get back to our room in a minute. So Ida, our stateroom host, has been in, given us our turn down service and left us with this elephant and a couple of chocolates. Okay, so that meal at Royal Palace, really good. The steak was cooked to perfection, absolutely beautiful. It's nice to have something that's not sort of steak and chips all the time, so it was nice new potato accompaniment. So yeah, really happy with that. And then Sam asked if they knew if they had any Mickey Premium bars in stock, and our assistant server brought one over. So yeah, Sam was happy with that. All in all, one of the better meals that we've had on board so far. Yeah, definitely would go back there. We are tomorrow, which is Pirate Night tomorrow. So we are back in that restaurant, but it is a different menu. So we'll show you guys again what we get once we get there. Okay, some time has passed since we last spoke. Not been able to sleep. We are literally listening to Disney music on the in-room TV. So we have ordered some room service. We've gone for the chicken tenders. So this is what you get. Little bowl of tenders, some chips and some barbecue sauce. Happy days. Okay, so we've now retreated to bed. It's been a long day. It was an early start, although I did have a power nap, which made me feel worse. In terms of today, really enjoyed the food that's been on offer. Met some characters. On our photo pass so far, we've had 60 photos. Some with characters, some magic shots, some background shots, which have been the better ones. The background ones have been the better ones so far. The 360 one, I'm not 100% sure what was going on with that. Yeah, it doesn't look right, but yeah, all in all, it's been a good day. So thank you for tuning into our channel. Like and subscribe for our future content, and we'll see you on the next adventure.